Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my channel. It's a Cloud Surfer here and today let's talk about Capricorn season 2024/25. Thank you for watching by the way, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content and use the links down below to know more about my services and my other content as well. So, welcome Capricorn season. We're already in almost halfway through. The sun is right now 12 degrees Capricorn. But what does it mean first and foremost Capricorn season? So Capricorn is cardinal earth, represents the ability to create new earth element things from a spiritual standpoint. So that means it's time, or you already are doing this, or you need to start creating new limits and boundaries, new ways to be more profitable and efficient with your responsibilities, safety, security, and practicality, right? And also Capricorn is the internal, the night side, the feminine side of Saturn. So it's a lot about creating those new limits and boundaries, those new realistic and profitable perspectives about yourself, your personality, your personal life, your personal surroundings, your own business, your own unique way to do business and to enjoy and do reality. And perhaps you might need to limit yourself from the world so you can be more specific and more intense and focused in certain parts of the world that you want to profit in. And remember that Mars is also exalted in Capricorn. So Mars is not in Capricorn right now, but it reminds us of a nature or a part of Capricorn's nature, which is to go too far sometimes, right, with aggressiveness, passion, motivation, or frustration, especially if it's connected to material, to limits and boundaries, privacy, security, or just stability in general. So you might go too far, or you might be too rash or too harsh when applying certain limits and boundaries, or you might overreact when somebody else is being passionate or frustrated about their reality and their own limits and boundaries. Okay, and by the way, remember, if you want a personal reading to see how your Capricorn season is and will be going, contact me in IG or via email down below. And then we have the other elements in the sky, right? We just had a general perspective about Capricorn right now, and then we have other elements in the sky that will change, because last year we also had Capricorn season, and even though every year it's different, there are certain alignments, for example the Jupiter alignment that changes every year, that makes each season even more unique. Okay, so let's real quick take a look at how the sky is aligning right now with the sun in Capricorn. We'll not talk about the moon because the moon moves away every 2.5 days, so let's focus in a bit more long-lasting alignments in the sky. So sun in Capricorn, fatal attracting Mercury in Sagittarius. So that means now we have the ability to be a bit more faithful, light-minded, creative, individual, and sophisticated when applying our reality into spirituality, because the sun being in Capricorn means that we want to be seen, act, and express new practicality, new routines, new patterns, new limits and boundaries, and new ways to be efficient and safe and practical. So that means that how we're thinking and communicating about those things and how we want to be seen in those spaces can be a bit more La La Landish, can be a bit more illusional, but can be also more spiritual, uplifting, scattered, and creative. Then we have Sun in Capricorn, fatal attracting Venus in Aquarius, moving into Pisces. So while Venus was and still is in Aquarius, it's a fatal attraction. It means that we are relating and valuing more uniqueness, individuality, and consistent mentalities that bring uniqueness, change, and freshness to wherever part of the world we are initiating new actions and new practicality into. And then Venus will go into Pisces, so it will be a sextile, an opportunity to relate the new actions and expressions dealing with reality. So it will be an opportunity to relate those things in a more dreamy, spiritual, meaningful, lost, or illusional way, because Venus will be exalted in Pisces. So we're going to go too far with the sugar coating, with the dreams and the illusions when we are relating, valuing, or just exchanging information emotionally or logically about new routines and new patterns. Also, we have Sun in Capricorn in conjuncting Mars in Leo. Okay, so that means we are misunderstanding ours and other actions when it comes to initiate new routines and patterns with our own passion, motivation, anger, and frustration when it deals with our individuality, our image, our uniqueness, and our own personal visions behind our expressions. Then we also have Mars, not Mars, we have Sun in Leo, which also is in conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini. So that means that we are misunderstanding our new actions, new routines, and new patterns with how us and the world is expanding and gaining wisdom and knowledge through their personal testimonies. So Sun in Capricorn will allow us, or is asking us, to be more realistic and more practical. Jupiter in Gemini wants us to be more open, more social, go through mistakes to learn the right ways, be a bit more scattered, be a bit more light. And with Capricorn, or the Sun in Capricorn, we want to act in a bit more private way, in a bit more unique way. We want to relate a bit less. We want to be more in our personal space, not just physically and mentally, but expanding into the external world, as in our business, routines, and patterns. But the way to expand our wisdom and knowledge is to communicate, to indulge in conversations and thoughts, to be more light in our association and networking. So that can cause some misunderstandings. Then we have Sun in Capricorn and Saturn in Pisces. So it's actually this is a very good and powerful sextiling because Saturn rules Capricorn. So it's already giving Saturn in Pisces a more realistic and Earth-like element to Pisces, right? So the Sun in Capricorn allows us to see more clearly the right places, people, and things where we can initiate new realisms, new practicality, new routines and boundaries, new network and association to bring our dreams, illusions, and nightmares into reality. So you have the opportunity to initiate into the real world our dreamlike routine and pattern, our dreamlike network or association. But if you lost in an illusion or a nightmare or in somebody else's world or dream, that's what you're going to be initiating and not your own thing. Then we have Sun in Capricorn trining Uranus in Taurus, a gift to act and initiate new routines and patterns into places or situations that bring uniqueness and change in how you or the world obtain fixed security, profit, safety, and structure, or the gift to just feel very unstable and extremely unsure about how you and the world are initiating new routines and patterns to obtain stable value, profit, security, and privacy. Then we have also Sun in Capricorn sextiling Neptune in Pisces, the gift to initiate into the real world extreme dreams and illusions, extreme desires, or extreme insecurities, fear, and self-sabotaging ways, or initiating new processes that will drain and bring sense to grand dreams, grand traumas, or grand illusions by working your routine and pattern, by executing and exorcising those lazy and self-sabotaging spirits, because not only are you initiating a new cycle, but you're also bringing more responsibility, more reality, and that can dry up those bad, nasty, stinky waters. And lastly but not least, Sun in Capricorn conjuncting slash fatal attracting Pluto, because Pluto is in the cusp of Aquarius and Capricorn. So Sun conjuncting Pluto initiating new routines and patterns that deal with transformation or that will transform our life, because you might just be initiating a new way to make sense about a transformative process that you went through, or you are initiating a new process in your life that will make more sense or that will bring more practicality to a transformation process, or you might be avoiding initiating new routines and patterns, and you can see how if you don't do it, Pluto will do it for you, but since it's not coming from you, it's coming from the world, it could be overcharged and with way more impact that you can handle, thus creating destruction scenarios. But you can see that coming because the sun is allowing us to see those new ways, so you can be real, responsible and tough and initiate those processes yourself. So instead of you clashing with the wave of the world, you go with it. And then Pluto fatal attracting on the Aquarius side, it means that we can transform our lives, or the world is already transforming in a way that everybody is getting their own little stage to talk about their own uniqueness and individuality, or everybody is establishing a more unique way to change the world by the way they think, communicate, and how they associate. And you can initiate new routines and patterns. You can initiate new ways to see and think in a more realistic and practical way. So you can be a part of those changing scenarios, or you can be the one that is creating what will be, right, a powerful, unique mind that can be fixed and consistent enough to bring you freshness and inspire others to build a more profitable and spiritual networking and association. And that'll be everything for today. I wish you the best Capricorn season ever. Make sure to initiate new ways to make good money, good connections, real decisions, and also remember that opposing Capricorn is Cancer. So the purpose of all the work, the purpose of all the jobs, of all the money, of all the connections, the networking and associations is to bring stability, growth, abundance, and progress to the family, to the house, to the emotions, to the feelings, to the comfort, to the privacy, and expand spiritually by always playing that balanced role of initiating new routines and patterns that can support and sustain the new emotions and feelings and dreams and spiritual purposes. Because without the purpose, reality is meaningless. You know what I'm saying? And we always want a meaningful experience. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Leave a like and subscribe, and use the links down below to know more about me and my content. See you soon.